going to talk about retin-a today. I'm going to have some tips for you. So if you're interested, if you need some more info, stay tuned. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Michelle from Mascara to Midnight. I want to take just a few minutes of your time today to talk about retin-a. Now, this has been done, and it's been done better. Angie from Hot and Flashy has done it, and she's one of the better YouTubers out there. In my opinion, she's the best YouTuber out there. I will link for her below. My YouTube buddy Karen Renee just did a video, and I will link for her down below as well. You can watch either of those two videos, but please stay and watch mine before you go. I'm sure I'll leave some things out. The real reason I'm doing this video is because my mom and I got this retin-a together, and she only watches me on YouTube. She doesn't watch anyone else. She watches me, and she doesn't really know how to use it. So I wanted to give her some pro tips. Am I a pro? I think I'm a pro. Am I a pro? Am I a pro if I have a channel? I think I'm a pro. Tips on how to use the retin-a. First, my pro tip is don't get this from your dermatologist. Get this at a discount from Reliable RX. I'm gonna link it to you below. It's a super discount. I think we got 6 tubes for right around $50. These are about $6.50 for 20 grams. The expiration date is about a year out. This particular batch expires May 18th, so we have about a year. We went in halves these. I ordered 6 of these. I figured they would last about a year, all 3 of them. So they're slightly smaller than what you would probably get at your dermatologist, but altogether a really good deal, $6.50. You do have to pay shipping, and shipping is kind of high in my mind. So Mom, this is for you. What you want to do is start slow. This is not one of those kinds of things where you just go crazy applying it every night. You want to start slow. The way I started was 1 night a week, and I picked Sundays because that was easy for me to remember. Then the next month, I went to 2 days a week, and I did it Sunday and Wednesday. Wednesday was always date nights for me, so it was easy to remember as I was doing my makeup routine, as I was taking off my makeup at night, to just do a little shot of this. More is not more in this case. You do not want to put on a big, huge gob of this. You put a pea-size amount on your finger, you dab your fingers together, and you plop it on your face, and then you rub it in. The areas you want to avoid are here around your nose, because that's going to be super, super sensitive. And then you don't want to get it on your eyes or very close. You want to stay off that orbital bone. The great thing about retin-a is that you don't have to get every spot, every square inch of your skin covered. It's going to kind of melt into your skin. Your skin cells communicate anyway, so it's going to go everywhere. And areas where you don't put retin-a, it's going to have an effect. For instance, I've never put it on my eyes, but coming up in a future video, subscribe below so you don't miss it, I'm going to show you some before and after pictures, and my hooded eyes have gotten better, and they're not quite as crepey as they were a couple years ago. I've been using this off and on for a few years, maybe 2 or 3, but my before and after pictures are just from the last year. But there is definite improvement even in areas where I'm not putting the retin-a, and that's the important thing. Back to my instructions. I said start the first month 1 day a week, the second month 2 days a week. If you are having a lot of peeling, and especially if you are having any kind of sensitivity or burning, slow down. Don't move on to 3 times a month. But if your skin is recovering nicely, if you're having some peeling but not massive amounts of chameleon-like skin coming off, snake-like skin, then move to 3 times a week. Just pick days that are easy for you to remember. And we're going to continue on in this way. The 4th month, 4 days. The 5th month, 5 days. The 6th month, 6 days. And I stop at 6. I want to have 1 day a week where I can do a purge of my skin, if you will, where I do a BHA, a AHA, you know, some kind of an acid peel that does a really good job of removing all that dead skin. That is essentially what retin-a does, is it removes the skin, but the acid peel really helps to take off all that dead skin. If at any point moving forward you're still having a lot of peeling skin, don't progress to the next month to an extra day. Just stay at 3 times a month if at 4 months you're having massive amounts of peeling. It took me, I would say, 7 or 8 months to finally get up to 6 nights a week, because I stopped several times when I got at all uncomfortable or there was too much peeling. I don't want my face to constantly be peeling, and so if you just slow down, that helps with that. I have said that enough. Do you get it? Moving on. A helpful tip is to make sure you have some extremely moisturizing lotion. And this will get kind of hurty even if you're not putting it there, I've noticed. But I have really good moisturizer, and I will just apply that during the day. If you have makeup on, it's going to be iffy, but definitely as you take your makeup off and increasingly throughout the night, just apply it in the spots that are hurty. And again, slow down at that point. You don't need to wait to apply this after you've taken all your makeup off, but you do want to dry your face and give it about a minute to dry, because your pores are more open and receptive to whatever you're putting on it when it's wet. That means you might get a little more sensitivity with retin-a. Be sure to do it at night. Do not do it during the day because the vitamin A breaks down in sunlight. Also, your skin will be photosensitive. Do not, I repeat, do not go out in the sun without sunscreen on. I've got a video for you here, or maybe it's over here, for you to watch about sunscreen, how important it is, how much to use. Please, please wear sunscreen. Any damage that you may be fixing with the retin-a, you're immediately undoing by being out in the sun without sunscreen on. Whatever you do, do not get sunburned. You are going to be photosensitive. If you get out in the sun, your skin is going to be sensitive to the sun. It must have sunscreen and a big old giant hat. Where the bigger the hat, the smaller your bum. That's what they say in Texas. Is it? I don't know. I just made it up. I also really encourage you to get a friend to take some pictures of your face, front on, up close, of those beautiful little laugh lines that really show that we've lived a good life. Some of these gross ones that I don't like as much, but still show that we're smiling. Get someone to take your pictures so that you can see the difference it makes. You really should be able to tell the difference at about the 4 or 5 month mark, even if you're not putting it on every night. You can trust me in this. I did it. It works. The difference between retin-a and whatever cream or lotions that you're using at night is go small and slow. You take your cream and you slather it everywhere and you just go down. But retin-a is not meant to be applied that way. Also, I'd like to say I don't put it on my neck because my neck is sensitive to so many products, but I put it to here, and then I put a tiny little drop on my chest, as you can see in the video. And then when I'm applying the rest of my products, I do bring the ones that don't irritate my neck down onto my neck. So some retin-a does end up there. I haven't taken any before and after pictures of my neck, so I can't say how much is being done. But I can say using it like this, off and on, I haven't even been doing it for a year straight, off and on over the course of several years, I have seen a really great improvement. And I can't wait to share those videos with you, so be sure to subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this helpful. I do skincare, makeup, nails, hair, chaos here all the time. So you want to click that subscribe button, that picture of my husband and I. While you're waiting for the next video, here's an old one for you to watch. Be blessed.